Good afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewerline Check Professionals. I'm here at 1703 South Carmelina Avenue in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Eric and Stephanie Kraft. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 4-inch maintenance access located on the left side of the house, just behind like a sub-vent or sub-access covering. And so I pushed through about 20 feet of the building drain system. I then went and zeroed out my camera, the linear counter on my camera, linear footage counter on my camera, and we pushed out another 60 feet to the connection to public sewer. So we'll be doing this inspection coming from public sewer back up to the face of the property, then through a small portion of the building drain system, and then I'll show you my access point, which we use today. Alright, now, pulling away from public sewer, we are in a 6-inch diameter vitrified clay sewer lateral. The sewer lateral is that portion of the system that's under the sidewalk and the street. So, the vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. However, it is also more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, on this portion of the line, we're not seeing a whole lot in this form of roots. There are sections of this line which are pretty heavily root intruded, and those will need to get cleared out. We were able to, on those spots, basically kind of tunnel through the roots. The issue with that is that it doesn't give us a good, clear visibility of the condition of that section of the pipe. Now, to give you kind of an idea of the directional path of the pipe exits the house, the structure, pretty much right in front of the front door, under the cement kind of patio area in the front. Then it heads out in a pretty much straight path towards the center of the street. One part where it drops pretty steeply, we'll be coming upon that in just a moment, but as I said before, otherwise the line pretty much just travels in a direct path. That little bump we just went over, it's basically some mortar, some dam buildup. I did notice at a certain point in the pipe that there was some white water coming through. That normally occurs when construction workers put paint or plaster down the line, and that in a combination with roots and some mortar can create small dam-like structures or dam-like fixtures kind of within the pipe. Not a huge concern, just more something to kind of keep an eye on. With the vitrified clay having the tendency to let in roots, that can be a greater concern for the roots, and that mortar dam coming up, that can effectively block the pipe. But as long as proper maintenance is being done, shouldn't be too much of a concern. Just really wanted to get a good look at that joint area there. I have a small guide on the top of my camera, so there'll be a couple points in here where the video might be a little bit jerky, but otherwise just allows us for some better views of the pipe, and also allowed us to get over some of these points which we hadn't been able to get to before. Alright, so that was the drop that I was talking about. We're now pretty much just coming under. We're still in that section of vitrified clay. You can see kind of the beginning stages of some root intrusions there on the right and the left, running along the top of the pipe. try to get a better shot of some of the more heavily intruded areas, which I was referring to. Overall, with what we've seen, though, the pipe is in acceptable condition up to this point. Roots in a clay system is considered a maintenance issue, not necessarily a violation of the integrity of the line, although obviously it can create its own problems with the blockages and debris buildup. So here's a shot of some. Again, this is pretty minor. It's not really getting in the way of any of the flow of the water or the debris. Coming up here, again, there's just some more. Alright. I'm going to take a photo of this really quickly. Now, I'm not sure if you heard that sound in the video. That is the batteries on my monitor setup. If, for whatever reason, the video cuts out in the next short little bit, understand that we are at the end of the inspection for the main sewer line. The rest of it is the building drain system, which, like I said, isn't the focus of my examination. But I'll try to kind of get through it before the battery dies. So just another few feet, and we're now going to be heading into the building drain system. So from here, this is a combination of materials. We have a section of older cast iron piping. You can see kind of towards the top and the bottom, although visibility isn't fantastic. We essentially are looking at a pipe that's coming towards the end of its service life. It's still functioning. The situation with the cast iron pipes is that they typically only have a service life of about 70 to 80 years, and with that, they have situations with rust and scale buildup, and so it's going to essentially, after enough time, choke off the pipe. Alright, we only have about another 10 feet here, so I'm going to try to speed this up so we can get there and kind of show you our access point for today. We'll end off the video. Alright, so here, this was our access point today. It's covered with this 4-inch cleanout cap right there. Just going to get a photo of that for the video, or I'm sorry, for the report. Alright, and you can kind of see here, we're on this left side of the property. So, alright, with that, we're going to be wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.